Today is Friday, and I have some running to do in Peoria about house buying stuff. And so the kids are at a sitter, and I'm going to hit a couple of thrift stores that I don't get a chance to hit very much. Come along for the ride. Let's get into it. All right, well, it is Friday, and I'm at a thrift store I don't hit very much, so let's see. Last time I was here, I found some good stuff. Let's see if we can find anything today. But nice. It's not in super duper good shape, but it certainly is in passable shape. That's cool. It is a extra large. Oh yeah. All right, well, we did pretty all right in there. I don't know what I did and didn't show you. I know you guys saw the coat, but I took 2 phone calls and I didn't really get to record a whole lot else, so I'll show you real quick. I got this. If it didn't say Blue Angels on it, it definitely wouldn't be coming home with me. It probably is nothing because the inside is kind of still shedding. I'm hoping I can straighten it out some. It's a neat hat if it's salvageable. If it's not, I'm out $1. This one is Desert Storm 1991, and I figure there's somebody, and it's in really nice shape. It's probably just been sitting on a shelf. There's probably somebody out there that's interested in that. This is, I'm going to butcher the name because I don't play, is it Mizuno? I don't play softball, but this is just a really nice, like, long sleeve men's windbreaker. I think that's gonna do reasonably well. I didn't do any comps on any of this stuff because I spent a grand total of $15, and these, well, you guys know I've done well on diapers before. These will fit my son. So they were $2.50, and they're Mater and Lightning McQueen from 10 years ago. So they might be collectible, or they're definitely usable. So I haven't decided. I need to look those up. We can buy more diapers if those are going to be $50 a pack. But if I bought them for $2.50 at the thrift store, and they're not collectible, not usable, not resellable, then that's a pretty good buy on just regular pull-ups that I'd be buying at Walmart anyway. And this is supposed to have 23 in it, but it actually is open and only has 17. But that guy sold his for $2 a piece, so I paid $2.50, and 17 times 2 is $35 for this pack of diapers. I don't get it, but I'm excited. And they are, you know, if they're it's the same thing, only this one is a nighttime and that one is a learning design. But the same, if they're $2 a piece, this one's 21 diapers. It is an unopened pack, so that would be 42. I think I'm gonna, because this is an unopened pack, and if it was an unopened video game that would add value, I'm gonna go to $59.99 and see if I can get these sold at that price. But I only paid $2.50, so I'm gonna take, you know, whatever I can get, because it's crazy that people buy old diapers. And then there's this bad boy, which is pretty exciting. I imagine this is $50, $60, $75. I'll run some comps. I'll move this over here, and now this is all blank space. Look at the comps on this. That's an older starter pullover. And the sleeves are not perfect, but that's a good jacket. I'm not going to get hurt. At $15 for everything, I tripled my money on just that jacket. There's no way that jacket's not at least $45. Let's move on. There's at least one more place I want to hit before I go home. This place is a real hole in the wall. They're moving out of this building and nothing is organized. And so it's kind of just digging through piles. I'm itching already thinking about going in there. Anyway, I'll let you know if I find anything. Cool. Well, not much in the Teen Challenge thrift store, but I did get some sealed media. These, I paid $5 for everything. This is the original Sims game from 2000. Tim McGraw CD. It's a bonus CD you would have gotten when you bought some kind of perfume, it looks like. Or Tim McGraw perfume, whatever. And then Mercy Me, sealed. I don't normally pick up even cheap media unless it's sealed. This is one of the hottest Christian bands there is, Mercy Me. So somebody will be looking for that. And then I picked up these, and I can't find a comp on them, which can be good and could be bad. But they are a whole house humidifier. Has to have a filter, and this is a box of a handful, 1, 2, 3, 4 replacement filters for a whole house humidifier. If you have that brand of whole house humidifier, it probably wasn't cheap, and it's still running if you have a good filter for it. But that discontinued filter thing has always done well for me. So for $5, I'm going to pick that up for $1.25. I'm going to pick that up every time. But I'll have to do some hunting on figuring out what other people are paying for it. But if I got the only one, I can set the market. Those are $1,000. Nobody's going to buy them for $1,000. They're probably a 30-ish dollars. I'll be $29.99 plus shipping unless I find that somebody else has sold or is selling them for a different price. And this is where I come to find some retail arbitrage stuff. I think they buy like Amazon pallets and stuff. And I've found, this is where I got those old Lakers shirts for $1.50 a piece or something, and ended up selling 8 or 10 of them for $20. Let's see if there's anything in here. So the UFS store that I went into, that's where you guys see me walking and jumbling the camera while I'm talking and breathing heavy because I'm walking and I'm rotund, as I mentioned in the other video. I got these t-shirts that were $1. They're $1.50, which is better than our Goodwill price. And they're all brand new. Magic of cinema. I just jumped over here and now I have the shirt hanging behind me. This is crazy. This thing is 2001. And it's single stitch. I was telling you the other day when we were talking about we were talking about those motorcycle tees. Single stitch vintage it's a debatable thing. This is proof that somebody was still using single stitch t-shirts in 2001, even though this is all sport events is not a really good name. But this is a cool Tennessee Titans. It's got these football players on it, and it's got print on both sides. It's a print all over, I think is what they call that kind of shirt, where it's even got some graphics clear up on the sleeves and most of the way up the back. So you wonder what happens when your team wins the big championship and there's all these t-shirts printed. What happens is they go to Walmart, they sell about half of them, and then half of them go to a warehouse and sit for 20 years, and then a place like Unclaimed Freight Services or Big Lots buys those, and they sell them in their store for almost nothing, and they become a vintage throwback thing by the time they land. Normally Big Lots isn't doing stuff that old, but they land there. So I was able to get this one and this one, Pop Magic. This is a 2010 Stanley Cup Championship Blackhawks. It's only one-sided, but what's good about this one is it is Reebok, and so it's it's a little more reputable and name brand. And maybe it's because I live in Illinois, but the Blackhawks, I sell Blackhawks stuff all day long. So this is I feel like Blackhawks is a good team. The Blackhawks, the Bulls, and the Cubs sell like crazy. The Bears are awful and always have been awful, and I can't sell Bears stuff, so I don't really bother much of the time. But anyway, those shirts were what I got 2 or 3 of the Blackhawk ones, and then they had a bunch of different sizes, and I think I got 2 of each size on the Tennessee Titans. I was all in at like $11 on all of the shirts, and I'm going to probably ask that for each of the shirts. So that was a good pickup. Yeah. So I hit those couple of thrift stores today. Ended up with this haul with the Mizuno, couple of sealed things, the diapers that I'm super excited about. But then I hit another thrift store. I got another offer coming in. Vintage Corning. I'm going to have to check that out. I like it when I'm recording and the screen gets half covered by, hey, somebody made you an offer on something for eBay. Oh, it was that coffee brewer thing that I listed and told you guys, oh, it'll sell in a couple of days, and now it's been a week and a half and it hasn't sold. Well, I just got a $50 offer on it, and I think that's probably, that guy's probably going to get that too. So when I get offers in the middle of recording, those people get lucky and they get the stuff that they want. And $50 for something I paid $3 for, probably cost me $6 or $8 to ship. I think I can take that. Anyway, went to the Hope Chest, got a couple of things. I have never really done baseball bats, but people do baseball bats and make money. I was looking at comps on these. I don't believe the numbers that I saw, like $175 for a used baseball bat. I'm going to run some more comps. This one is a model BB9. So his brother's in Star Wars. Maybe that affiliation will bring some more money. But this is a TPX -5 by Louisville Slugger. Comps looked really good on that one, and the handle is in really good shape on this one. The other one is a little more beat. It's a TPX as well. Dynasty Championship Series. It's a model CB206, and it's missing the stamp on the end, and the handle's not quite as nice. But I think I paid $2 for one and $1 for the other. So that's, for me, I like to do this kind of thing because I don't know anything about baseball bats. But at $3, I will learn a lot listing these. The cast iron that I did the other day, I didn't know a lot about that cast iron, but a $20 buy-in for something that I knew was hugely collectible. I learned what to look for when a bunch of people ask me questions about that. So now I know better what to look for when I'm out there doing thrift store or looking at cast iron stuff. I have a better idea of what questions to be asking. This was my haul from the Hope Chest, and it's a weird one, but those of you guys who know me know that I have a construction background. I worked as a salesman at a lumberyard and at a big box store selling to contractors for 12 years. And so I know a thing or two about plumbing fittings. So when I saw a box with plumbing fittings in it, and they were all marked 50 cents a piece. These are for PEX tubing, which is becoming a significantly more standard way to do plumbing. And these are $8, $10, $12 a piece if you go to a hardware store or go to a big box store like Menards, where I worked. They are expensive and aggravating. So at 50 cents a piece, I went ahead and bought the 125 of them that they have, because the $62 buy-in, and I will get that back out of the first dozen that I sell, and I'll have 10 times that number left. I'll probably lot them in, like, I haven't really gone through them. I know there's probably like 10 SKUs, and so what I'll probably do is do like lots of 5 for each SKU, because I don't think anybody's going to want to go on eBay and buy one plumbing fitting and wait for it to show up. If you've ever done any plumbing, you know that you run to the store 7 times and it's aggravating. You're certainly not planning well enough to do one at a time. These will be people who are stocking up for an upcoming plumbing job, or a plumber who knows that what he's getting from me is a deal and worth stocking up on them. But I got for 50 cents a piece, I couldn't pass those. Yeah, so I can hear you asking, Tom, that antique Pyrex glass, how do you ship something like that? Well, that's a good question, and thank you for pretend asking. The important part is that this is the globe, and it's bubble wrapped, and then there's these air fillers beside of it, and then I will fill this whole box on all three sides with either bubble wrap or probably more likely craft paper. The main thing is that this gets double boxed, and it'll be fine. That's just, that's how I do it. I figured I would let you know. This is the box that got double boxed, and there's paper underneath, and then it got bubble wrapped, and there's more bubble wrap shoved down the side about 4 layers thick, and then this thing got bubble wrapped. This is the teapot bubble wrapped 3 or 4 layers thick, and then this I'll just set in here and do that, and that will be ready to go. So that's about it for the day. It's the end of the night. I'm going to edit this. Today's Friday. I might post this on Saturday because I just finished the one that went up on Friday night. So I might post this, just finish editing this one and post it up on Saturday. And then you guys have a good weekend. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I always say that stuff, but I always mean it, and you never do it. I'm sorry, I'm chastising you, and I don't even know you. You should like the video, click the thumbs up, leave a comment, say, hey, why'd you yell at me, man? I'm doing the best I can. Thanks for the views. I don't need, you don't even have to watch this far, but you did, and I appreciate it. So liking, commenting, click the subscribe, and then if you want to click the bell, you'll see every stupid video that I post for the rest of my life. You will be subject to a notification for that. Yeah. Thanks.